Look at that thing. It's just that stove is just piling heat in the shelter. I got my coffee right there. Wow. Behold, Polish and Hungarian kielbasa. Doesn't get any. This actually trumps bacon, if you can believe it. But it's a meat that actually trumps bacon. There it is. I always like cutting into a block of wood. This cheese is frozen solid. Let's see if I can maybe... It's a tough one. Wow. Yeah, cheese. Frozen cheese is sure tough. All right. Fantastic. That is just fantastic. I think what we'll do, we'll make some red lentil soup and put some of this in there. Maybe season it with a little bacon. That's gonna be that's just gonna be super fantastic. Whoops. I was afraid I'd do something like that. All right. Sacred bacon. Frozen like a sacred rock. That's done. That's good. I put a little pepper and some pepper packets and a couple packets of salt in there as well. That's going to be good. Thumbs up on that. Weather.
Some bad weather coming up today. Down to -2 degrees.
All right, so the forecast looks unchanged from yesterday. We're also in a valley with hills all around us. So that cold's going to dump into this valley. And we got about a clear moon. All day was overcast with occasional flurries, but that all is gone. The skies are crystal clear. It's going to be cold. It's going to be really, really cold. Could even get below. That's for in town, so it could even get colder in the hills here, especially in this valley. So, but it's no big deal. We got our stove. We got our wood. We're good. We're really good. These big old chunks of wood. So all that work is starting to really pay off. Going through some of it already. I got a lot more outside though. That liner keeps that over there. This nice little inner heat chamber here. So it's nice and warm to touch. Goes to the bottom, keeps out a lot of the drafts. I'm glad I took this setup rather than my larger tent. I'm a little tighter, but I don't really need one person, so I don't really need much room. And I've got, this is way warmer to heat. Actually, warmer to heat, that doesn't make any sense, but it's way easier to heat. I took the grow pad, put it under my, actually the closed cell pad under my open cell pad, just to get a little bit extra. Because it was real cold last night. I slept great though, warm too. Let me get some water, the fire going. I think I'll take a bath today or something. Not walking out on the ice to get water. I'll have to find another spot. I think this one's close enough right here. You got a seat. Oh. Well, that's it for the rock. Let's get our water. It's still, there's some depth there, so you gotta be careful. And there we are. I'll use this container to fill up the rest of my containers. Mission accomplished. It's the water. I even scrounged up a tad more wood. Self-ignited after, I'd say it's well into midday here from last night. One of those things I like to do is use the heat of the stove, dry off my boots, and make my water a little bit warm. This way at night, I'll put it in the insulated container. There's an insulated container right there. And very often, by morning, it'll still be liquid. I gotta be careful though. If it gets too warm, it'll start to expand. And the container is sealed, so we don't want that. The midday oatmeal, coffee. Here's a little camp tip. It's Coffee Mate. It's pretty much good in everything. I think that'll be enough wood. Let's get some more kindling sizes just right over there. Time for the sacred bacon. The holiest of holies. Here's how this dish works. Take the bacon with the grease. You dump in the Idaho potatoes straight into the grease. It's Idaho and potatoes. I'm using about a half a container. You can still see it bubbling up. Boop. Then we take the water, dump it on top, hot water, boiling. Whoa! And we're going to mix it. It's going to take a lot more water than this though. This stuff sucks down water. And apparently bacon fat too. There always seems to be a little spot where you don't quite get the, where it wants to be dry, like a little pocket. Now that's some heat. That is some serious heat. I think my socks are dry by now. I hung them up here. There we are. It's gonna be nice and warm on my feet. I'm gonna have to go out in a minute. There's the coffee. Wow, that's all I gotta say about that one. Going to take a shower. I've got the bandana and chamois cloth. A little soap. We'll heat up the water. We don't want to boil it. It's cold out. We've already got some frost forming up. We knocked all the ice off earlier in the day. Knocked it off and vented out the teepee. But it's starting to form up some condensation again. Really cold out. Really cold out. But that's okay. We'll get the stove going. Full blast. We'll go out. Take the water. When it's warm. Dump it on our head. Work our way down. Then we'll just run back into the shelter and just dry off, put our clothes back on. Oh, that's nice. Whew. Oh, oh, it's cold out there. Oh. Now we'll chamois down. Warm the feet, hands and feet up real quick. All my clothes are on the line. I'm gonna let them kind of like vaporize out in the high heat of the teepee for maybe an hour. I'm gonna boil that bandana to purify it. Then I'll hang it outside, let it freeze. Run some more water through the kettle, purify it, dump that outside. And that's pretty much the process. Then just basically hang out in my birthday suit. Yeah, hour, half an hour. Let everything get super warm and dry. Then put on the clothes again. Boiled, then it's going to be flash froze. We'll come out later and check on it. There we go. That's been boiling for a while. that is purified. Here's the final part of the process. Well, that was quick. I don't think I was in there for 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Well, part of the process, just walk around a bit, birthday suit, get all that, that full moon. It's really cold. Let all that moisture just kind of vaporize off you. That's about it. That's the entire camp shower process. Right now I'm just warming up the foot. Still got some clothes up there on the line. This has been boiled clean twice. The bandana is outside. That's boiled, and then it's flash frozen. That's good to go. I got my underwear on. I got my inner shirt on, all synthetic, and I put them on. They're nice and warm. It's basically a total reset. It's as if I went home and took a shower after a long camping trip, but we're still camping. And you know, when you're warm, walking around that's super cold with no clothes on, soaking wet, it's not so bad. You know, as long as you've got the stove ready when you come in ready to go. So, you know, for some reason though, I don't see a lot on the various forums, like the bushcraft forums or the survival forums, about, I don't really see even like camping trips on YouTube about, you know, how to take a bath or shower when you're camping in the wintertime. Maybe I'll look. I haven't seen, I don't know what anybody else does, but that's what I do. Gonna pack up. It's time to go. Wasn't a bad night at all. This ship is ready to sail. I've done a couple things different. Try to get through that forest. It's only one layer. Tied everything down real tight. I gotta get those compression straps. I keep threatening to do it, but I never do. Next outing I'm gonna have them. Tied down good and tight. Everything overhanging. Except for that one little pouch right there, but that's attached. It's been put inside. Pad is on my backpack, so it won't get tangled up in the trees. That's looking good. I got 2 sets of pins, so I threw on the ones that don't have any pinnage overhanging, for lack of better words. This ship's ready to sail. Here's where the Pulk sled really pays off. Make yourself a nice wide, flat, relatively level, actually slightly, with a slight gradient in my favor, trail. That's nice. Of course you got the Patulas on. And a little traction. It's no harder than normal walking. But when the terrain gets a little rougher, So I definitely want to keep my sled away from that edge. Well, we're back on a civilized road. Fortunately, looks like it lost most of its snow. That's alright, we don't have to go far down it anyways. Doesn't really matter. Sled's going good. Lower center of gravity was the right play for the shallow Paris sled. They're made in Maine. They're excellent sleds. I've had this one for, gosh, over 10 years. I've used it a lot. I once even stepped on the middle, crushed it flat, and it popped back into shape. So it's excellent, really a good sled. I think it's still made in the USA, right in Maine, I think. I hope so. That would be nice. I'm going to stick to the side of the road where there's a little bit more, a little bit of snow left. All packed up, heading out. That concludes the hot tenning Pulk sled Sub-Zero adventure. If you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Y'all have a great day.